Recently, Cycle Source magazine found their way to Carl's Cycle Supply in Aberdeen, South Dakota. Carl's been spinning wrenches for over 35 years now, and many old bike nuts regard his shop as their mecca. One at a time, Carl handed off projects to all of us, and the following tech tip was from that night. We updated the early style points on the Knucklehead to the modern cone shovel style. There are two reasons for this. One, they can be easily obtained in auto parts stores today since they're the same as the Chevy 350s. And secondly, because no one really makes good reproductions of the stock equipment.
Circuit breaker here. And these are the old style points. And you can see how the points themselves just kind of rest on this shaft here and are just held on by this spring. And so if you have a weak spring or your spring wears out, this starts to really slop around a lot more and then your timing gets out of whack. So what Matt and Carl are going to do here is show us how to take these old style points and then convert this to a newer style shovel head point, which uses the same as cars, so you can, if you're middle of nowhere and you need points, you can get them at any Napa or Check.
Yeah. Yeah, I've gotten tons of neat stuff from the guy that sold off those parts. I have a prototype Knucklehead rocker box, Chris, that doesn't have return lines. Oh, the flash blinded me. Okay, we're just basically gutting everything out, and then we have to drill out this stud. You can see where it's peened over in the back.
Be real careful not to drill too far and then go through that and you screw that up. It was just enough to knock that edge off that was peened over. So now we still got a nice, this is an original piece.
Figuring out where to drill and tap our new holes. The circuit breaker base. Then we take these new points that came out of a 250 Chevy out of the 60s that you can buy at any Napa store, and we're gonna lay out the lines on it because we have it blued on top here, and all we have to do is line up the fiber and line up the mark on the shaft, and we move it back and forth and move it side to side to mark it on the top here. And we got our mark right there. Now we'll drill and tap it for the pin, and we'll have our pivot point. Diameter of the pin, which is 123 thousandths. So we'll use an 1/8 of an inch drill bit, and we'll drill a hole where we're going to drill an 1/8 inch hole in here for the pivot point. We're going to get a 200 thousandths drill bit and make a little counter bore. Okay, where's the points? There we are. Okay, now we got a nice flat surface for the points to go on for a pivot. Okay. Okay, here's the magic thing right now. We got our pivot point here, and our fiber lined up with our mark on our shaft. And now what we're going to do is we're going to scribe a little oval. That will be the distance for our points to open and close. So right in the middle of that, we're going to drill and tap a 832 screw, and that'll hold down the points and hold them in place. We want to drill a pilot hole by 136 thousandths. So we'll take our handy dandy caliper right here and pick out the right one. Now change out the bit. We'll just tap this hole.
Nice points compared to another one.
Get the screwer tool right here.
See how that gives you some adjustment from left to right in there. .022 feeler gauge. It goes in just snug. So from that point, we can tighten down that set screw. And that'll keep it from moving. Let's see what we're putting there. Power. So they go into there, huh? Ready as a girl on prom night, huh?
Who wants earplugs?
Ready for a night out in the town?
Want earplugs?